And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, Bishop. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On the ground, it's Gray. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run again here with Gray. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on second down, Bishop. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Bishop. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Condors get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
$40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bishop. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got Smith here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Portland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.